Welcome to CSE MAINS by Malhotra's IS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is season 3 of our daily answer writing initiative. As you all know that we have moved this initiative to our website, so now you can directly go to rajisacademy.com. Here on the mains answer writing tab, you can click and you will find all the questions that have been posted till date. You can choose to answer any of the questions. It is requested that you answer the latest question because that time we'll be able to respond within 7 days with a feedback. You can also answer the old questions. Our team is working day and night to give you the right kind of feedback. After clicking on the question, there will be a comment section that will appear, and here in the comment section you can post your comments after logging in through Gmail, Facebook or any other platforms. So after logging in, you will be able to upload your pictures or share any comment, and in the reply section we'll give you our feedback. So yesterday in the 2:30 PM current affairs class, Prahlad sir discussed a very important topic which was about single-use plastics, and this question was also given to you yesterday itself. So today we'll be discussing how to frame an answer with respect to it. First of all, let's start by discussing this. This topic is from GS paper 3. You have environment and environment related issues in GS3. So this is the topic from there, and what are single use plastics and concerns associated with them. So the first part is that you have to define what are single use plastics, and then also in the initial paragraphs itself you have to say what are the concerns associated with them. So in intro you will define, then you will write down the concerns associated with them or what are the issues associated with single use plastics, and then discuss the plastic management policy of the government of India. See, there is no legal policy of government of India with respect to plastic waste management, but whatever rules are there or whatever notifications have been out with respect to the recent notification of central government to ban single use plastics from tomorrow, that is July 1, 2022. So you have to talk about all those things, all the steps that government of India has taken to tackle the menace of plastic pollution. So here you can use your creativity about whatever you know about the policies that government is carrying out to control pollution. Write your answers in the comment section at rajisacademy.com as I just showed you, and this question has to be answered in 250 words because obviously 2 parts का question है, तो लंबा answer होगा इसका. See, जिन क्वेश्चंस की डिफरेंशिएशन हो जाती है, कुछ पार्ट्स अवेलेबल होते हैं क्वेश्चंस में, उनको आंसर करना बहुत इजी होता है बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव टू थिंक अ लॉट. इफ यू हैव रेड द टॉपिक यू कैन वेरी वेल आंसर इट. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद आवर इंट्रोडक्शन, एंड इन आवर इंट्रोडक्शन विल स्टार्ट बाय डिफाइनिंग व्हाट आर सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक्स. So single use plastics, as the name indicates, जिनको आप एक बार यूज करते हैं, which have to be used one single time and then they can be disposed of. So what is their life? A few minutes. अब एक straw है जिससे आप जूस पी रहे हैं, you keep that for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, and after that it goes back into the dustbin. It is disposed of. So goods that are made primarily from fossil fuel based chemicals, petrochemicals से ही plastic बन रहे हैं, so and are meant to be disposed of right after use, often in mere minutes. So this is your definition of single use plastics. And then just after that you can give examples कि कहाँ कहाँ इन्हें use किया जाता है. For example, they form the highest share of plastic packaging. For example, in bottles, your shampoo bottles, your juice cans, polythene bags and things like that. Face masks, coffee cups and etc. So this is your intro part. Now what are the concerns associated with plastics? See, you need to be very logical. बहुत ही logically आपने हर एक part के answer को address करना है. कुछ भी philosophical basis या एक ही line आपने बार बार नहीं लिखनी है. So if you can think of 2-3 problems associated with single use plastics, make sure that you differentiate. एक line हर एक problem को ascribe कीजिए, and that's all. That is enough from that point of view. So first of all, what is the issue with single use plastics? ये dispose of नहीं होते. They don't dispose of easily. They stay in landfills for hundreds of years. So this is the they need hundreds of years to break down in landfills. The second one is that wherever they are, they break down into microplastics. एक बड़ा जो sheet है plastic का, वो छोटे छोटे parts में divide हो जाता है, microplastic बन जाता है, and then it messes up with our ecosystem. It enters our food chain and it enters human body and animal bodies also. So it turns into microplastics, first entering our food sources and then the human body, and this is extremely harmful. This is the second concern here. The third is that it goes to our oceans through river water, through rain water, oceans में जाते हैं. There are many marine mammals जिनके digestive system में, जिनके intestine में पहुँच गया या उनके mouth को clog कर देते हैं. So that ways it gets into the mouth, stomachs and digestive systems of fishes, shellfishes and birds. So that is a concern, that it is polluting our water bodies, polluting our oceans, and it is a very big threat to biodiversity of the world. The fourth one is that whenever it is disposed of, अगर आप उसको जलाते हैं और whether it is there in the environment, it produces a lot of harmful gases, especially greenhouse gases. When it comes in contact with sunlight, it produces methane and ethylene, which have a detrimental effect. So these are the 4 concerns associated with single-use plastics. You can choose to write this entire part in a paragraph or in points. It's up to you, but this is just the first part of your question. तो इसको ज़्यादा लंबा नहीं खींचना है. It should form around 30% of your answer, whatever we have discussed till now, and 70 parts should be about the policy of Government of India with respect to plastic waste management. So recently ban हुआ है single use plastics पे, it has been imposed. So your first point would be talking about that the center has banned the use of single use plastic from July 1, 2022. This is the just taking into effect, just keeping into mind all those concerns, all those side effects associated with single use plastics or plastics per se. The central government has implemented this policy. And you know, manufacture, import, stocking, distribution of all single-use plastics will now be restricted. Secondly, the question is not just, the second part is not just about single-use plastics, it is about plastic policy of government. So, इधर आपने single-use plastics का एक point दे दिया. Apart from that, Ministry of Environment came up with the new rules for plastic waste management. They were called the Plastic Waste Management Amendment Rules of 2022. So, now you can talk about that. What are the rules about? They include extended producer responsibility. The last rules that we had were in 2016. So as compared to 2016, now we have this extended producer responsibility. So whatever producer is there, this person A is making a plastic product which is consumed by another person B, and then it goes into a landfill or an ocean. So extended producer responsibility talks about responsibility of this person A, who is actually the producer, the first line, the first person who is producing this plastic product, कि इसकी responsibility होगी dispose of कराना and to check the cycle of plastic waste management of a particular product. So extended producer responsibility has been included. It covers reuse, recycling, use of recycled plastic content and end of life disposal. So this is a very important point which has come into effect. The next one is the centralized online portal. CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board, has created a portal for registering of annual returns by producers, importers and brand owners with respect to the plastics that they are importing. The next one is environmental compensation. जो भी environment को damage होगा उसके लिए compensate करना पड़ेगा. And sixth one is the committee creation on a central level and state levels to recommend what kind of new rules need to be brought in. And the seventh one is extended producer responsibility certificates. Just like the renewable energy certificates that were functional earlier, now we have EPR certificates also, so these can be traded. Now coming to your conclusion part, here also in the second part about plastic policy or plastic waste management के लिए central government या state governments क्या क्या कर रही हैं, you can add examples from your own state or any local bodies or any new incident, any new event that happens in the management of plastic waste by the central government before you sit for mains. So note that in your answer and include that in your answer. These are the broad 7 points that we have discussed. Now coming to the conclusion part. Earlier this year, around February 2022 में, there was this meeting held of 175 United Nations के जो members हैं. They came together for this United Nations Environment Assembly. 5.2 इनकी 5th मीटिंग हुई थी यूनाइटेड नेशंस एनवायरनमेंट असेंबली एंड देन दे डिसाइडेड कि हम प्लास्टिक वेस्ट इज अ ग्लोबल इशू एंड टू मैनेज दिस वी विल कम आउट विद स्ट्रिक्ट रूल्स एंड अ लीगली बाइंडिंग अग्रीमेंट बाय 2024 and we will manage this problem on a global level. So you can talk about this in your conclusion and you can also say that with good global efforts, international efforts, national efforts, कि इंडिया की गवर्नमेंट की या किसी भी गवर्नमेंट की क्या पॉलिसीज़ होती हैं प्लास्टिक वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट के लिए, एंड इंडिविजुअल एफर्ट्स. Everybody has to take a responsibility about how much waste we are generating on an everyday basis. तो ये तीनों लेवल्स पर जब एफर्ट्स होंगे तभी हम इस प्रॉब्लम को हैंडल कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज प्लास्टिक वेस्ट इज एक्चुअली पोल्यूटिंग आवर मदर अर्थ, एंड एज ऑफ नाउ अर्थ इज द ओनली home that we have. It is the only habitable planet. We don't have anywhere else to go. So that's how you can end it. Global cooperation, national policies and individual level efforts can go a long way in saving the planet. That is our only home. So that's how in conclusion we've given a way forward also. You've talked about a current affair also, current affair which is not, जो अभी तक लीगली बाइंडिंग एग्रीमेंट बना नहीं है, बट विच इज़ इन न्यूज़. सो मेक श्योर दैट यू राइट योर ओन आंसर, पोस्ट इट इन द कॉमेंट सेक्शन ऑन आवर वेबसाइट. The question for tomorrow has been discussed by Snigdha ma'am today at 2:30 p.m. It's about child labor in India and the world. It has been posted on our website. The link is there in the description. Go and answer that question before discussion tomorrow at 9 p.m. And the link for this discussion, this answer also, जो कि आपको website पर लेकर जाएगा, that is also there in the description. Stay tuned, keep working hard and keep sharing your answers with us.